Good day, everyone. I'm Janine Faye, a science and research teacher from Bicol University, Legazpi City, Albay. And the topic that I will discuss is about the reflection of light in mirrors for grade 10 science. The lesson outline for this video will cover the law of reflection, types of mirrors, characteristics of images formed by plane mirror, concave mirror, convex mirror. As we go along the lesson, we will answer the following essential questions. 1. How is an image formed using a mirror? 2. What are the types of mirrors? 3. What are the characteristics of the images formed by plane mirror, concave mirror, and convex mirror? We can find mirrors everywhere. From the moment that we wake up and look at our faces at the mirrors, from using flashlights, from the dentist using dental mirrors, and cars having side mirrors. So mirrors are everywhere. We might think, how are images formed in a mirror? So this video will answer your question on how images are formed in mirrors. The law behind the formation of images in a mirror is the law of reflection. This states that the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. So the angle of incidence is the incoming ray, this one, and the angle of reflection is the outgoing ray, the one that bounces off the plane mirror. So you can see a red line here. So this is what we call the normal line. And the normal line forms the angle of incidence with the incident ray and the angle of reflection with the reflected ray. So this law only applies to flat surfaces, such as the plane mirror. So we have the following types of mirrors. The plane mirror, spherical concave mirror, and spherical convex mirror. So before we have the detailed discussion about the types of mirrors, we shall have first the different images formed by the following mirrors. So let's have the different characteristics of images formed by mirrors. So according to nature, meron tayong real and virtual images. So real images formed where rays of light actually meet or converge, while virtual images are formed in locations where light rays are perceived to converge. So yan, mamaya, papakita natin sa ating mga online simulators. So according to orientation, there are upright and inverted images. Baliktad tapos yung nakatayo. And according to size, there are enlarged, same size, and reduced. So firstly, we have plane mirrors. So yan ang kadalasan natin ginagamit. So as face mirrors, body mirrors. So plane mirror consists of a flat two-dimensional surface that reflects the light coming from or reflecting off another object. The image formed by plane mirror has the following properties. So first, it is upright. Yan. Kung titingnan natin ang ating mukha sa mirror, so kung ano yung nakikita natin, kung upright ang ating mukha, so upright din yung image. Next, it is laterally inverted. So, ang meaning, makikita natin itong image na to, kung itaas natin ang kanang kamay natin sa harap ng mirror, so the image will raise its left hand. So, lateral inversion also applies to ambulances. Kaya nakikita natin yung word na ambulance sa mga ambulansya na pabaliktad ang pag-print kasi para makita ng driver sa kanilang side mirrors na may paparating na ambulansya. So, that is lateral inversion. Next, it is the same size as you are. And the image is as far behind the mirror you are in front of it. So, what you see, it's what you get. Meaning, kung ano yung distansya mo from the mirror, yun yung distansya ng image from the mirror. And the size is also the same. So, as we look into this Plane Mirror Interactive from the Physics Classroom website, so, i-copy ko tong link na ito sa chat room. Then, copy nyo and para ma-visit nyo rin tong website with your respective devices. So, let's go to this link. And we will open the plane mirror image formation. So, this is the simulator. Okay, so papakita dito kung paano nabubuo yung image sa mga plane mirrors. So, as we know, light travels outward in all directions from each point on the source. To perceive an image, some of those light rays must come toward your eye. So, pag nakatingin tayo dito sa candle flame for this example, the light rays will come to our eyes. And as it reaches the lens of our eyes, they are bent inward. Papunta na dito. And they will be bent once again and didiretso na doon sa retina natin. So, doon na na-form yung makikita nating image nitong candle. So, how about sa mirrors? So, if the candle is in front of the mirror, some of the rays will bounce off the mirror. And it will return to the eye. Then, sa lens at sa retina. So, tulad nung previous nating pinakita. And then, you will notice that the rays seem to appear from a point behind the mirror. So, we have these imaginary lines and it meets at a certain point behind the mirror. So, ang yan na point na yan, that is where the image is located. So, nakatingin na tayo sa mirror, there's a candle in front of the mirror, tinitingnan natin, so we can also see an image of that candle that we see. And kahit gumalaw-galaw ka, so the candle will still stay where it is since the object is also at the same place. The image dot appears to be the same color as the point on the object. So, kung ang tinitingnan natin dito ay yung yellow part ng flame, so, ang mag-appear din dito, the same spot behind the mirror is also the same color na yellow. Kung yung orange naman yung titingnan natin, so, at this point, so, pag nakita natin dito sa mirror, yun din ang nakikita natin. Okay, so let's try this. To determine what an image looks like for an entire object, we draw ray diagrams for each point on the object. So this is just simple ray diagramming using this simulator. So we will not go into the specific details yet for the ray diagram. So it will just show and let us describe what image are formed by the mirrors. So, you'll just hit the next button when you're ready. So, sana ginagawa niyo rin dito sa inyong mga device. Okay, let's have the next. So, we're going to touch the tip of the flame. Okay, makikita kayong dot. Yun ang mag-appear naman dito sa likod ng mirror. Now, we will touch the bottom of the candle. We can see that yung na-touch natin ditong point ay mag-appear din dito. Now, let's touch the side of the candle, the left side. So, mag-appear naman siya. Since left tayo, pagdating sa mirror, it will become right. And then, click natin yung nasa right side ng candle. So, pagdating dito, left na siya. So, now do a few more. Click pa tayo ng click. So, we click many times. Sige, gawin nyo rin sa inyong devices. We click anywhere in the object. Okay. So, we have the following choices here. So, which of the following do you think will be the appearance of the object? Okay. So, since nakikita natin, medyo clear na siya. So, let's try this. So, i-click natin. Okay. So, the image of the candle appears as shown in the mirror. So, ganito ang dapat natin expect na maging itsura ng image since there is lateral inversion. Kung yung flame ay papunta doon, so dapat sa mirror, papunta sa kabilang side. So, let's see the formation of image in this part. Ayan, tingnan natin. Okay, so yun, tama ang ating answer. Yan. Okay, so that is for the first activity. So the image of the candle appears as shown in the mirror. Okay, so that is for plane mirrors. So let's proceed to the curved mirrors. We have two types, the convex mirror and the concave mirror. So the convex mirror, the reflective surface is the outside, and the concave mirrors inside is the reflective surface. So one great example of a curved mirror is the spoon. So habang naghihintay kayo ng kinakain natin, hinahain pa ang ating kakainin, so we try to look ourselves at the spoon. So, pag tumingin tayo dito sa hollow part ng mirror, ng spoon, so we can see that baliktad ang ating mukha when we look at this side. And when we look at this side, parang ang layo natin sa mirror. Okay, so mamaya may explanation dyan. So, before that, we have parts of a curved mirror. So, we have the radius of curvature, this one, the distance between the pole and the center of curvature. The center of curvature is this point. And we have the aperture, a point from which the reflection of light actually happens. Pole is the midpoint of the mirror, this one. It's twice the focus. So focus is this point, where light rays parallel to the principal axis will converge after reflecting from the mirror. Then principal axis is this line, passing through the optical center and center of curvature of the mirror. And then the focal length is this line. So let's have the concave mirrors. So concave mirror is a mirror that is curved inward like the hollow inside of a sphere. So tulad ng kutsara na ito. So this is the hollow inside of the sphere. So the light hitting the surface of a concave mirror converges or it meets at one point. So nakikita natin the reflected light meets at a certain point sa focus. So that is for concave mirrors. So the image formed by the concave mirrors has these characteristics. So depending on the position of the object, it may be virtual or real, or it may also appear enlarged or reduced in size and inverted. So depende yon sa position ng object. Concave mirrors, counterpart is the convex mirrors. The convex mirror is a mirror that is curved outward like the outside of a sphere. When parallel light rays pass through a convex mirror, the reflected light appears to have come from behind and they will diverge. So, kabaliktaran naman ito ng concave mirror. So, tulad ng spoon, this is the bulging part of this, the circle or the sphere, I mean. So, yun ang convex mirror. So, nakikita natin that the bounce light rays are diverging. But they are seen to be at a certain point behind the mirror. So, dito sa focus sa likod ng mirror naman, pagdating sa convex mirror. Thus, the image formed by convex mirror has these characteristics. So, it is virtual, upright, and reduced or smaller. So, we will see this interactive sa physics classroom din. This is the optics bench interactive. So, I will copy this also in the chat room for you to copy the link and visit it. So, try nyo rin i-activate. So, here it is. Sige, we're going to use the mirror. Sige, patasin natin ng konti yung image para mas makita natin. Okay, we have 3 rays. These are the light rays. So, mas madidiscuss kasi ito pagdating na sa ray diagramming. So, that will be another tutorial session. So, didiscuss lang natin. So, yung mga images na mabubuo. Here, this is a concave mirror. Let's assume this is the object placed here. And this is the image. Magtatandaan natin na real images are formed outside the mirror kung saan nandun din yung object. So, this is a real image since it is in front of the mirror na nabuo. And look at that. Pag dito natin nilagay yung object, this, the image is small. And it is also inverted. Baliktad. Okay, try natin ilapit yung object. As you can see it, pag dito sa point na ito, it is having the same size as the object, yung image. But when we place it here, so the image formed now is bigger. And try natin lapit pa sa mirror. Alright. So makikita natin, pag napakalapit na siya sa mirror, ang object, malapit na sa mirror, na concave, it already forms an enlarged image behind the mirror. So, in this case, this is already virtual since nasa likod na siya ng mirror. And makita natin that it is already upright. Nakatayo na. So, that is for concave mirrors. Now, let's try for a convex mirror. Sige, ilipat lang natin dito sa kabila. Ayan. So, this is the convex mirror na to. This is the image, the object, I mean. This is the object. Pagtakin natin ng konti. Yan. You can try to explore this also in your devices now. So, eto, this is a concave mirror. Pag convex mirror, pag malapit na siya, ilalapit na natin, you can see that the image is upright. Yes, it is also virtual kasi nasa likod ng mirror. And it is also smaller. So, based doon sa description ng binigay natin kanina. And pag nilayout natin yung object, so mas lumiit yung image, but it is still virtual and upright. Yan. So that is for the case of convex mirrors. Alright. So, to assess your learning, so you're going to compare and contrast the types of mirrors You're going to answer following in a table and try to do this in Microsoft Word. You copied the format of the table and type it in Microsoft Word. And once you're done, you're going to send the file via email to my email address. Okay, if I copy. So thank you for listening to this session. And here are the following references that I have used in this video. So thank you very much.